After I heard the news about the tragic and untimely death of 20-year-old Disney star Cameron Boyce, I felt really sad. He was much too young and talented and good-hearted. The news of his death hurt, especially for those that grew up watching him on the Disney Channel in shows like Jessie and the film series Descendants. And as news spread over social media and in real life, I saw that many other people also felt sad over Cameron's death. However, there were some very ignorant people commenting on Cameron on both social media and in real life that had the audacity to try to make those of us who feel sad over his death feel dumb. Most often their reason being, "You didn't even know him," among other ignorant comments. I think that anyone sad over Cameron's death or over the death of any celebrity should not be made to feel dumb for being sad about it. Your feelings are entirely valid. Being sad over the loss of a celebrity is only natural. As fans, we connect to these people through their art. We've seen them as being very real, even though we don't know them. Sometimes it feels like you've lost a friend. In 2007, I was sad when former model Anna Nicole Smith passed away. In 2009, I was sad when the King of Pop, Michael Jackson, passed away. In 2011, I was sad when Amy Winehouse passed away. In 2012, I was sad when legendary singer Whitney Houston passed away. In 2013, I was sad when Glee actor Corey Monteith passed away. In 2016, I was sad when singer Christina Grimmie passed away. Earlier this year, I was sad when rapper Nipsey Hussle passed away. And now, I'm sad that Disney star Cameron Boyce has passed away. And even as a fan of artists who were at the height of their fame before my time, artists like Kurt Cobain, Tupac, Marvin Gaye, and the Notorious B.I.G., I find myself from time to time feeling sadness thinking about their untimely deaths and how they were so influential over their fans. And yet, there's always some asshole that feels the need to say you didn't even know them, implying that in order to feel sadness over someone's passing, you had to have known them. I feel like these people want you to feel stupid or dumb for being emotionally affected by the passing of a celebrity. They want to make you believe that you didn't know them, that you were never going to know them, and therefore it shouldn't matter to you that they've passed away. When in reality, the passing of anyone, whether you know them or not, has the ability to affect you and your emotions. After Cameron Boyce's death, I realized that the rise of social media has made it easier to connect with other fans who feel the same sadness that you're feeling, and I think that it is a great tool to connect with others who feel the way that you do. I recently saw an article that was published in Teen Vogue's e-newsletter about this very topic, and it stuck out to me. It's a letter that I think every grieving fan of Cameron or anyone who has ever felt sadness over a celebrity death should hear. The name of the article is called Why We Feel So Sad After Celebrity Deaths, and it's written by Brittany McNamara. I feel that it's an informative and important article that validates how you may be feeling. Why We Feel So Sad After Celebrity Deaths by Brittany McNamara. We may not know them, but celebrities play a large part in many of our lives. Grieving celebrity deaths like you knew the person who died can feel weird. Despite this person being a perfect stranger, it can feel kind of like you've lost an acquaintance or even a friend when a beloved celebrity dies. It's not quite the same, of course. You don't have anything specific to grasp onto. No memories of times you hung out, no old articles of their clothing, no cards that they sent you, no texts that you've saved. Instead, it's a different kind of grief, one marked by unrequited crushes, big screens, crowded auditoriums, and a unique feeling of loyalty and adoration that you probably never felt for someone you actually know. If you've ever cried or felt foggy for days over a celebrity's death, you're certainly not alone. According to Rachel O'Neill, PhD, a clinical counselor in Ohio, who is also a Talkspace provider, feeling grief after a celebrity's death is common because we form personal attachments to celebrities. Even though we don't actually know celebs in person, O'Neill explains that they can still play important roles in our lives. Celebrities connect with us, and even though we didn't personally know them, their presence is still felt in our lives, she says. For example, maybe the individual was an integral part of your childhood in some way. Maybe they were your first crush, or maybe they represented an ideal, something you hoped that you could be. Or perhaps the celebrity held a particular important memory in your life. For example, they starred in a TV show that you watched growing up. In those cases, the death can feel like a loss of a particular part of your past. It can also be more than a connection to your past, but a joyful part of your everyday life. Cynthia Ketchings, a Talkspace therapist in Virginia, tells Teen Vogue, celebrities can be a big part of our daily lives. They may provide us with laughs, comfort, entertainment, excitement, or a sense of escape. When a celeb we feel connected to passes away, it can feel like losing someone close to us because they may have been integral in some of our happiest or saddest moments, Ketching says. They made us laugh, they made us cry, but most importantly, they helped us forget about our difficult moments when we needed it most. Still, it can feel weird to grieve someone you didn't actually know, but both O'Neill and Ketchings agree that it's a totally normal way to feel for any number of reasons. The most understandable of which is that death is just sad. That's why we ask the experts how you can cope with this intangible form of grief. Revisit their old work. It doesn't matter that you didn't know the celebrity in person. If you're experiencing grief, O'Neill says that it's important to give yourself space to feel it. Part of that, she says, might include watching an old movie the celeb starred in or replaying an album. Sharing memories in social media also might prove to be helpful, she says. Something that's pretty common to see when a beloved celebrity dies. Remember the individual in whatever way you feel will be helpful, she says. Some people find comfort in sharing their memories on social media and connecting with other users who are also experiencing grief and loss. Other ways that the article says that you can cope with grief are to connect with others who are grieving, try journaling, allow yourself to grieve, and it ends with saying try to learn from the experience. Because the more we feel, the more we grow, however painful. I honestly think that Teen Vogue and a number of other magazines geared towards young women are more informative than that of magazines targeted towards an older demographic. I think that this article was beautifully written and clearly necessary. It was helpful to those who feel sad. Let me know what you think of the article and how you deal when you feel sad.